Hey guys, welcome. I'm Catherine and this is Little Bits of Heaven Homestead. Today I'm bringing you another video in my Prepping 101 series. And this one specifically focuses on items that I would recommend you put on your pantry shelf for when you or a family member may be feeling ill. So there are some things that all of these items have in common, being that they are easy, low to no prep, meaning that it's going to take little to no energy or mental energy in order to put them together. They're going to be easy on your system. They're going to be easily digestible. They're going to replace nutrients. They're going to bring you calories, and they are relatively shelf stable. And I'm going to bring you some options as far as alternatives if you have things like shelf space and storage space in mind. So here we go. When my kids were young and they had any sort of battle as far as vomiting or diarrhea, their doctor had recommended that we follow a BRAT diet. And BRAT stands for bananas, rice, apples, toast. And toast isn't necessarily considered non-perishable and it's not a long-term storage item, so I did not include it right here in this pile, but I did include saltine crackers in their stead. So bananas, they are high in potassium, or at least they are one item that's readily digestible, that's easy on the gut, and is replacing those essential electrolytes and minerals that you lose when you're experiencing dehydration. So bananas, they also have some natural sugars, which is going to pep your energy levels up, and it's easy on the palate. I went with these dehydrated bananas. They're relatively lightweight, compact, and my kid likes them, which is always a bonus. And that's something I recommend as you are looking at building your prepper storage, is store what you eat what you store, always have a rotation. So you don't want to put things on your shelf that you leave there for years because you're not interested in them. And then when you find yourself needing them, you're still not interested in them because it's not food that you eat. So if you hate bananas, don't store bananas. You can instead go with, these are freeze-dried apples, super lightweight. You could put a ton of these in a bag, in a storage bin, be able to put them up high, and you're not gonna have any issues with them being bulky and heavy. So these are perfect for your prepper pantry. All of these things are also gonna generally last at least a year, with the exception of the saltine crackers. They've got a slightly shorter shelf life, and just due to the fats in the crackers, they'll go rancid. They go bad much faster once open. So if you leave them in the unopened container, they're going to be good for your shelf for about 8 to 9 months. The benefit of these in the BRAT diet is that they are high in starch, and they're also non-offensive to your sense of taste and or smell, because when you're feeling yucky and you're vomiting, things that have heavy odors, they can also trigger your nausea. So all of these things are going to be relatively non-offensive to your system. So we've got bananas, we've got rice, also starchy, going to help absorb all your gastric acid, and that's an advantage of the saltine crackers as well. So they're going to get in there and help settle your stomach. So B-R-A-T, brat. So all bland foods, all easy to digest. So you're also going to want to consume calories in a form that helps promote battling dehydration. Things like bone broth. I like this brand because there's not very many additives. Disadvantage is it is big, it is bulky, it's in glass. So if you have storage limits and you're looking for things that are compact, bang for your buck, chicken bouillon would be good for your broth substitution. I also like these Miso Soups. There's 3 packets in here, also super lightweight, easy to store. You could pack a bunch of these away, but it's got not only the broth, but it's got tofu in there, which is also, it doesn't have a heavy flavor, it doesn't have a heavy odor, so this is going to be easily digestible and non-offensive to you. And it's also going to help promote keeping you hydrated, because as you're losing liquids, it is so important to focus on staying hydrated. On that note, there are all sorts of oral rehydration solutions. When my kids were little, we had these Pedialyte things. They are big, they're bulky. If you have storage limitations, again, this isn't the way I would go. But recently I did find they have powdered options. And so this is about, I think it's about 2 bottles equivalent here. Again, easy to store, easy to put on a shelf. Love this, and it's gonna give you an option for keeping up with your electrolytes. You can also do things like peppermint tea. Peppermint is known to calm the digestive system. It's gonna help relax your stomach muscles, which is gonna allow that bile to break down any fats and foods and get it through your system quicker. That is gonna help you feel a whole lot better if you can process your stuff while being easy on your gut. Also, ginger tea is known to be good for nausea. If you're not a huge fan of tea, you can also do things like ginger ale. The carbonation is going to be good for settling your stomach as well. And all of those gastric juices will burping will help you relieve some of that pressure. So sometimes carbonation is a good thing. So let's see here. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything here. So I think that I hit all of my recommendations here. So again, you want to focus on bland things that are not offensive to your palate or to your nose. You want to do things that are easily digestible. You want to do things that are going to help promote calories that are easy on your gut so that you can keep up with your energy levels, because you're going to need that energy in order to fight whatever it is that you're battling. And then these are all things that are perfect for your prepper pantry because they have long shelf lives and they are easy to prepare. I hope that I gave you guys some helpful suggestions here. One more last tip. I don't know if you can see, but I've got my kettle going here in the background. Do run a humidifier of some sort, because especially in the winter months, the air gets really cold and really dry, which is the perfect environment for viruses to thrive in. So if you can keep it a little warmer and a little moister in your environment, it's going to help promote breaking up of the mucus in your chest if you do experience some sort of respiratory issues. And it's also going to prevent things like bloody noses. So that's like a bonus tip here. So keep not only your body internally hydrated, but also your external environment, and it's going to help you battle. So guys, thanks for joining me. If this gave you anything of value, please give it a thumbs up. If you think that it could help some friends or family members, do feel free to share. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel and you think that there is some value here, please hit that button along with the little bell icon so you know when I post new videos. I shall see you guys on the next one.